All right, well, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're tackling,
It's a story that's been making the
yeah,
rounds.
definitely making the rounds, a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
So buckle up, we're diving into the
Oh.
Department of Education showdown.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one. All right, so,
Lots to unpack here.
yeah, just to set the scene, we've got a group of House Democrats led by Representative Maxine Waters showing up unannounced at the Department of Education headquarters.
Unannounced, big thing right there.
Big thing.
Yeah.
Their goal was to meet with Education Secretary Miguel Cardona. However, things didn't exactly go as planned.
No, they did not.
Locked doors, a resolute security guard. This visit quickly turned into
A bit of a viral moment.
yeah, a viral moment indeed. So the question becomes, was this a power move gone wrong? Or a legitimate push for transparency?
That's what we're going to find out.
That's what we're going to find out. So, I mean, right off the bat, we got to talk about the footage of this encounter.
Oh, yeah.
It's spread like wildfire online. You've got this tense back and forth, the locked doors.
It was almost like a
Security guard.
like a movie.
I know, it was very dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, this whole thing instantly became political fodder.
Of course it did.
Right. You had conservative critics slamming the Democrats' actions.
Absolutely, using terms like unhinged behavior.
Unhinged behavior.
Yeah.
What was the basis for that?
Well, their argument is that elected officials should follow established procedures instead of trying to force entry into a federal building.
Makes sense.
Right.
But hold on a second. The Democrats had their reasons for doing this right.
They did. They had their justifications. Their supporters argued that lawmakers should have direct access to agencies that impact so many Americans. They see this as a fight for accountability, a fight for transparency in government.
So you've got this clash of perspectives. Where does this kind of leave us then?
Well, I think it really highlights the growing political divide that we're seeing over education policy. The Biden administration's approach to things like school funding, curriculum debates, and student loans has drawn a lot of criticism from Republicans. They accuse the administration of overreach, of federal overreach. Democrats, on the other hand, are arguing for greater federal involvement in education.
So essentially, we've got these two powerful forces getting clashing head on.
Yeah.
And this Department of Education standoff becomes like a symbol of this larger battle.
It's a flashpoint.
Yeah.
It's a microcosm of all the bigger issues at play.
So what are some of the broader implications here?
Well, this situation raises a lot of important questions. Questions about the balance between access and security, transparency and protocol. Should lawmakers have unrestricted access to federal agencies? How much transparency should government departments be required to provide?
These are questions that don't have easy answers.
Not at all.
So this incident, while definitely dramatic,
Yeah.
is really kind of a microcosm of a much larger debate. We're talking about a polarized political landscape.
That's the key takeaway here.
Yeah.
This is about more than just one encounter at the Department of Education.
Right. This is about
how we want our government to function.
exactly.
How do we balance the need for accountability with the need for order and security?
It's something worth pondering.
Definitely something to think about.
Absolutely. Well, folks, there you have it. We've unpacked this Department of Education standoff, explored both sides of the story.
Tried to be as fair as possible.
Absolutely. And as always, we want to leave you with a final thought.
Yeah, where do we go from here?
Yeah, where do we go from here?
How do we move forward in a way that addresses these fundamental questions about transparency and accountability? It's a challenge, but it's one that we have to face head on.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you then.